We're rolling into ancient Rome, folks. Our main man on the scene is Lucius, an architect who's hitting some rough waters. Every brainchild he pushes out there gets shot down by the clients who think he's stuck in the past. So his buddy takes him to a public bathhouse one afternoon to unwind. But for Lucius, this joint is the last place he wants to chill. It's just packed with naked dudes making a racket. The vibe is too much, so he dives underwater to escape the chaos. Out of nowhere, this tiny whirlpool pops up in the tub. He heads over to check it out and gets sucked right into it. Next thing you know, Lucius is in this weird tunnel place, can't breathe, totally gasping for air. Lucius finally breaks the surface, but he's not in Rome anymore. Our architect has taken a detour through time, landing in present-day Japan, surrounded by old dudes just completely shocked because there's this naked Roman guy in their bath. Once he's over the initial shock, Lucius starts noticing all the tech, man. This place is light years beyond any bathhouse he's seen. He's never seen any of these things, not even woven baskets. Then, in all the chaos, he stumbles into the women's changing room, gets knocked out cold by some screaming old lady. Cut to a manga artist, Mamie, who's having a tough time with her career. But Lucius, laying there but naked, well, he gives her a fresh idea. A while later, Lucius wakes up and is given a bottle of flavored milk. It's so good, it knocks him out cold. Again, when he wakes up, he's back in Rome. Just been fished out of the tub, surrounded by all these guys. At first, Lucius chalks it all up to some wild dream, his experience with these unfamiliar people he met. But then, get this, he spots the empty milk bottle from his dream right there beside him. Our guy Lucius pitches a renovation idea to the bathhouse owner. It's not just a bathhouse now. It's an experience. People are digging his creativity, and it's not just good vibes. It's good cash, too. They got baskets now, massage booths, even sweet milk to amp up the whole bathhouse scene. So Lucius is chilling in the tub when this old dude says he wishes he had a bathhouse at home. Lucius, being the innovation machine he is, starts brainstorming, right? He gets yanked by the current and boom, he's not in Rome anymore. He's in a bathtub in the 21st century. There's a guy there who's a little confused and asks Lucius to help him bathe. Lucius is all like, sure, why not? And he gets to check out all these cool modern tools like a shower head and a shower hat. Twist of fate. The house belongs to Mimi, the manga artist from earlier. She rushes off to grab her sketchbook, but when she's back, Lucius is gone. Now back in Rome, Lucius manages to whip up a bathhouse for the old guy's home, and he's making serious bank. He's finally got enough dough to give his wife the good stuff, but she's got her mindset on something else. She's baby hungry, and she's complaining that Lucius is too caught up in his work. Things get heated, and she storms off. Just a few days later, Lucius gets a visitor. A messenger from the Emperor Hadrianus. This guy's got a bad rep. It's rumored that he had cabinet members who didn't see eye to eye with him killed. Word about Lucius's cool inventions has been buzzing around town, and now even the Emperor wants a piece of it. Meeting Lucius, he reveals he's got a thing for art, and in his eyes, what Lucius has done with the public bathhouse is nothing short of it. He's impressed and wants Lucius to whip up a personal bath for him, something that's never been done before, something out of the box. No pressure, right? Lucius takes up the challenge, promising to knock the Emperor's socks off. He's roaming the town all night looking for inspiration for this epic bathhouse, but comes up empty. He's beating himself up, feeling like a fraud. Then, out of nowhere, he trips into a ditch and vanishes. Cut to the present, and we see Mamie working at a bathroom supply store. Her manga artist dreams aren't really panning out, so she's hustling on the side. But even then, she's struggling to keep her eyes open at work. One afternoon, she accidentally leaves the water running, and a tub fills up to the brim. And guess who pops up in the tub? That's right, our guy Lucius. He's panting like he just ran a marathon. But then he sees the tubs bubbling all by itself. Lucius wants a tour of the place and hands Mamie a coin, even though Mamie can't understand him. She's a good sport and shows him around. Lucius is checking out urinals and printed toilet papers like they hold the secret to the universe's success. But the real game changer is the bidet. When he's on it, he's in seventh heaven. armed with these ideas, he jumps back to Rome and builds the Emperor, the most kick-ass bathhouse ever. We're talking a toilet with constant water flow, a bubble tub, a glowing aquarium, and scented candles. Man, there's an idea for the float tank. Anyways, the Emperor's blown away and gives Lucius a special necklace. Lucius is pumped and rushes home to show off to his wife, but finds her in bed with his best friend. Oh, Back in the future, Mamie's moved back to her small hometown, her dreams crushed and having lost her side jobs. She's working in a local bathhouse and digging into ancient Roman history. She's got the coin from Lucius and she's intrigued. She wants to find out if he's really from the past. Meanwhile, Lucius is back in Rome, heartbroken after his wife ran off with his best friend, but duty calls. The Emperor's messenger comes to him with a new task. The Emperor thinks his son has been reincarnated as a crocodile and wants Lucius to design a place for it. He's got to be careful, because if the crocodile kicks the bucket, he'll be branded a national criminal. One day, the Emperor wants Lucius to check the water flow in his bathhouse. But when he steps into the tub, he's sucked into the future again. Lucius steps outside, and what does he see? He's in a friggin' cage with crocodiles. Apparently, he's landed smack dab in the middle of a crocodile sanctuary. Mamie, the girl he met in the future, is also at the sanctuary on a date with some dude she clearly isn't into. She's so stoked to see Lucius, she practically ditches her date on the spot to get Lucius out of that cage and show him around. Now, here's where things get educational. Lucius learns all about taking care of crocs and what kind of environment they dig. Mamie even introduces him to archery, a proper test to see if he's a true Roman. Just when things are getting cozy, Lucius gets zapped back to his own time via a hot spring. Fast forward a few months, and the Emperor, all buddy-buddy with Lucius now, gets a banging new crocodile breeding ground. Meanwhile, the Empire's in turmoil. There's rebellions, there's battles, it's a whole mess. The Emperor, feeling his age, decides it's time to step down and pass the torch to his nephew, Sionius. Here's where Lucius gets caught in a bind. Ionius is kind of a tool and wants to build a new bathhouse to get the people on his side. But Lucius ain't about that life. He refuses to work for the guy, even though it's treason, man. Long story short, Lucius ends up getting in a fight with another architect, gets pushed into a well, and boom, he's back with the Asian tribe in the future. These folks are legit. They nurse him back to health, give him some killer booze, and even introduce him to a hot spring said to have healing powers. Lucius and Mamie reunite. She learns some basic Latin, and they both get a little tipsy and end up falling into a lake together, which sends them back to Rome. But trouble's brewing, man. Lucius is about to be executed for refusing the Emperor's orders. Despite Mamie's pleas, Lucius is ready to flee the city to save his own skin. While all this drama is unfolding in Rome, back in Japan, a bunch of old dudes looking for Mamie fall into the lake and end up in the past. At the same time, Lucius stumbles upon a natural hot spring on a hill and has a light bulb moment. He could use the spring for the Emperor's wounded soldiers. He convinces the Emperor, gets permission, and together with Mamie and the Asian tribe, they build a recovery center around the spring. The wounded soldiers heal quickly, win the battle against the rebellions, and celebrate big time. Over this time, Lucius and Mamie have gotten real close, man. They're vibing, there are feelings, but just when everything seems perfect, the Asian tribe disappears. Mamie starts to fade away too, but before she does, Lucius assures her there are several ways leading to Rome. The next thing you know, the Emperor makes Antonius his advisor, and Lucius is honored for his bravery in battle. Back in the future, Mamie starts her new life, but one day, as she's walking in the city, she sees Lucius emerge from a pond. Classic Lucius, man. That's the end. I gotta go hit up the float tank and see if I can't do some time traveling myself. If you dig stories like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. This is Recaps by Rogan. Thanks for watching.